Welcome to the Light Leaders Podcast, where I'll show you how to step into the light leader that you were born to be. If you're wanting to align with your soul purpose, activate your psychic abilities, and to create an impactful and abundant business, you're in the right place. My name is Athena Bailey, and I'm a trance channeler, a kinesiologist, and a business coach. And I'm here to remind you of the divinity you have within you, the soul purpose that guides you through life, and how through your business you can create the huge spiritual shift into 5D that we're all here for. In this podcast, you'll receive spiritual teachings for your business, manifestation techniques to quantum leap, channelings with energetic activations, and tried and tested business strategies specifically for spiritual entrepreneurs. If you're ready to kickstart your ascension and align with your higher self, let's get started. Hello and welcome to today's Light Leaders Podcast episode. Today I'm jumping in to talk to you about working with your offers, programs energetically. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the energetic structures of our programs. If you have ever experienced an offering not selling very well, maybe you've relaunched it. You launched it once and it was great, and the second time it's not launching well. It might actually be because of the energy of it and that you're not listening to the program, the higher energy of the program itself and how it wants to be birthed into this world or shared the second time round or third time round or so on. So it's a really good kind of way to check in and go, hey, why is this offer feeling stagnant right now? What am I doing or not shifting or not moving? That's what we're going to be covering today, right? Because for most of us, we have an understanding that if we have a business, that business has its own energy, right? An energy that we can work with, call with, talk to even, right? We can connect with that energy outside of us externally. But did you know that each one of your offerings and program also has its own energies? And believe it or not, the more these programs grow, the more these programs are fed with energy, whether it's from you or students or people talking about it, the more it kind of expands and builds into something. So today I'm going to be diving into what that actually looks like, how that works, and how I work with that in my own business. So when we've got these offerings, when we receive them, I really believe that we're custodians here for programs, right? It's like the program picks you, it aligns with you, same with ideas. They find you, you become the custodian. That program is going, I want to be born into this world, and I'm choosing my person, and you've been picked to be a custodian for that program. Amazing. Now, here's the thing. When you get a download for that program, it's really important to take fast action on that program, because what happens if you leave it too long, it will find another custodian, right? So when you receive an idea for a program and you can feel it there, sit down, take a moment and just go, hey, program, I'm ready to receive you. Whether it's an offer, we're talking about all different, whether it's a course, whether it's one-on-one intensive, whether it's a 6-month program, whether it's coaching, healing, whatever it is, this is about receiving some sort of container that is of service to others, right? So actually taking the time to sit back and go, I'm ready to receive you. I'm ready to receive you. And then that program is going to work with you jointly. And one of the things that we can start to do is actually ask that program, who are you here to serve? Who do you want to work with? What kind of people? And ask the program, how long are you for? Actually having these conversations with the program is actually quite important and definitely something that I do. Every single program has its own unique energy, and we want to honor it. We want to connect to the program and feel its energy ourselves. How does it feel? Does it feel strong and powerful? Does it feel soft and uplifting? How does it feel? Really tune into its energy. And then you can begin to call it in and work with this program, even in your day-to-day life, even in your marketing, going, okay, program, I'm calling you in energetically. What kind of marketing can come through to support me in this? One thing with the energy of your programs is it's not just you who feels it. It's others who feel it too. Whenever they see your offer, they look at it online, they begin to feel and perceive the energy of your offering too. This is where you really want to think about how is that energy being perceived to others, and how are we building it up? It's really important that our branding matches the feel of a program as well, all the pictures and images, marketing, that it all reflects the feeling of the energy of itself. And the program is going to evolve. And I've really seen this with my own programs like Channeling Spirit Academy. It's evolved so much. And each time I've had to sit and feel, it's almost like it's felt to me like it's maturing. And each time I've had to make little shifts, add this, take out this, lengthen it, like do little shifts here and there for how it wants to come through in this world and how the energy feels, even changing up the branding again when the energy actually shifts. And when your offer builds up a lot of energy and you're no longer the only one putting energy into it, others are also putting energy into it, right? Because maybe they're seeing it online, or you're having students or clients and everybody's putting energy into it. What happens is it begins to build this life of its own. Okay. And it becomes bigger than you. And that's a really powerful place to be, because in that offering is like energetically functioning on its own when it has a reputation, when it's known, it's really powerful and potent. And when we look online, we see that there are some people who they launch, a new offering every single month, and then they never launch that old one again. It's like each month it's something new, it's something new, it's something new. And I can relate to that because I'm a manifesting generator, right? And usually the people who launch a new thing every single month are manifesting generators, because we're the ones getting ideas and going, oh, this next thing, this next thing, this next thing. What has really worked well for me is actually birthing a few main programs that I hold the energy of. But some programs, after a while, it's just like they want to be cut. And why that has worked well for me is, look at Channeling Spirit Academy. There's so many people talking about it. It's got such a bigger energy than I alone put into it. And it's made it really, really powerful. And it has this strong reputation and strong energy that people can feel. And I think that's a really profound part of the energetic process when people receive our offerings. So when you're kind of thinking about your business plan, maybe find that one main offering, that signature offering that you are known for, right? And if you're not sure what that actually is or what that looks like, you can begin by asking yourself, well, what do I want to be known for? If there's one main thing that I want to be known for, what is it? And like for me, that's channeling. So it's pretty like of all the things I do, if I could pick one thing to be known for, it's channeling. Like that's what I want to be known for. So of course that's going to end up being my signature offering. That's where I'm going to pull the most energy into, and I'm going to build up the energy. And yes, I do call in the energetic entity that is Channeling Spirit Academy. All of your programs and offerings, they become their own energies and entities that you can call on and connect to. This is something that you can do really quite easily. Like if you just take a moment, you sit down, you connect to your body, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. You can call in your spiritual team to guide you through this process as well. And you can just say, I call in the higher energy of, and then the program, Channeling Spirit Academy, for example. I call in the higher energy of Channeling Spirit Academy to be here with me today. And just feel the energy of the program. You'll feel them come in. If you're really visual, maybe you'll see the energy of them. For me, it's generally more of a feeling when it comes to programs. And then you can greet them, welcome them, thank the program for choosing you. Thank the program for supporting you, right? This is a really effective process if you're noticing that your offering isn't selling. If your offering is stagnant and you don't know what's happened, maybe you've launched it before and it was amazing, and for some reason it's not selling this time, it's usually because you're not listening to the program itself and some way it wants to tweak. So it's really important to know that, to be able to have these conversations with your offering. What I've seen work really well when it comes to scaling your business with offerings is having a few main offerings. Really, we want to focus on product stacking. So having more than one offering and multiple different streams of revenue, right? I know a lot of people out there are saying, okay, well, the best way for you to get to six figures is by like high ticket one-on-one. That was not my experience. And when I was growing my business, it was something that was really heavily pushed on me. I didn't start doing high ticket one-on-one till like 2 years ago, right? Like before that, it was through courses, it was through programs. And you'll see a lot in the online world. They say, well, for you to scale, for you to get to the next level, you actually need to be selling high ticket one-on-one. That's the fastest and best way. In my experience, it was not, and it's really not what I'm here to do either. I'm not here to serve like a full suite of one-on-one clients and just that. I'm here to teach, lead, guide, channel. That's what I'm here to do. So following my sole purpose, of course, that's going to be like the fastest way to get there. What happens with high ticket one-on-one coaching as well is that like if something happens or a client has like an emergency or financial situation they have to pull out, if one client pulls out, suddenly maybe you've lost like a quarter of your monthly revenue. That's massive. If I for some reason have someone like leave a program, I don't feel it at all. It doesn't affect me financially at all. Right. So at the moment, for example, we have Channeling Spirit Academy, we have Isis Car, and I'm doing my one-on-one. I'm full at one-on-one capacity at the moment. I have been for a little while, and I will be for the next 6 months. So that's bringing in some really nice income. Channeling Spirit Academy and Isis Car, we've just launched the next round, and we've got quite a few people in there, quite a few people in Channeling Spirit Academy. So I've actually got, I think, over like 50 clients that I'm supporting at the moment, right, across my various programs. And then we also have people, we have these passive funnels, the quantum activation, abundance alignment, that are bringing in some back end finances, some passive income as well. So it's really, really it's really, really stacked. And that's what you will generally see as the best way for your business to grow and hit these higher levels of income is to have more than one offering, and it's to stack it and stack it and stack it. But even as you're stacking it, you're going to notice that there's one kind of main signature offering, right, where people say your name and that's the offer they think of, like Athena Bailey, Channeling Spirit Academy. You know, although a lot of people are kind of thinking Isis Car, I think now as well, but Channeling Spirit Academy, I've had way more students go through and it's been around a lot longer. So it's the program that you want to be known for. It's what you want to be known for. It's what you want people talking about you for and what you want to bring the most people to. And generally, it will also create the most income for you. And it creates like a really solid foundation to then keep receiving ideas for programs and products. But because if you have an audience right now to share your work with, if you have a way to share your work with the world, those ideas are going to come for you. They're going to find you. And if you're feeling like I'm not getting any new ideas, like nothing's coming through for me, I want you to start saying every single day, I'm open and I'm ready to receive aligned program ideas, aligned offer ideas, aligned ideas. I'm ready to receive you. I'm open. I'm ready to receive. Drop in. And just kind of announce that and watch as you start to get these ideas. Sometimes you might not realize it, but you might actually be closed because maybe you feel like you're so much at capacity that you can't possibly take on another course. And you might not realize that, because maybe you've got full client suite and you're like, I want to launch a group program, but you're already feeling so capacity, you're actually closed to receiving an idea, right? So that's something to look into as well and start announcing it if you're ready to receive these ideas. Something that you felt the calling for, you want to go deep into healing wounds around the feminine, the masculine, you do want to step into your priestess path, you want to work more with Isis, you want to really deeply embody your feminine, you want to learn about sexual alchemy and how to work with your kundalini, your sex chakras for healing, for manifestation. This is the program for you. It's a deep dive into all of these. It's not a fluffy or easy course. It's a deep dive, and I will meet you wherever you're at as we deep dive into this work. So if you do feel the calling, there will be a link in the info box under this podcast. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Sending love, Athena.